Yeah, we do.
Boom, dialed in.
Happy
Thursday.
Thursday.
Doesn't feel like Thursday.
No, it doesn't.
It's like
I kind
Monday.
of agree. Yeah, it does
It's
kind of
early.
feel early.
So,
Lots to talk about, though.
man, we got so
Yeah,
many
lots
things
to talk about. So last week we kind of introduced a new premise for the Thursday
I really like the
chats.
word premise. Yeah.
Premise. So what's the premise
And
today?
a little addition.
Sure. Yeah.
A little addition. We're going to be talking mindset. Mindset today.
Yeah.
Very important.
Very important. We've historically done a lot of nutrition
Yep.
conversations on Thursdays. We expanded a little bit to talk about sleep last week. So we will do
Yep.
more of that in the future as well. And today,
Yep.
a little bit more about
Mindset.
wrapping your brain around getting your stuff done.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you have a very strong mindset.
Mm.
You will put your mind to something and do it, which
Yeah.
most people will not do.
No?
They will think of something, and they'll think, that'll be great. And then
Fucking
2
think of
years
too
later,
many
they'll think,
things.
that'll be great still. And it still never get done.
Sometimes it's a curse for me.
Yeah, it is. Sometimes I think for you, you may be a little over.
Yeah.
But
Because I get an idea and then it won't go away until
Yeah.
I fulfill it.
yeah.
So then it just nags at me till and sometimes it don't work.
Well, sometimes, yeah, exactly. Sometimes then you do it and it's like, well, that was not very good. So then I'm going to do
Rewind.
something else. Yeah.
Yeah.
But better to be on that end than procrastination
And
brain,
not do nothing.
right?
Yes.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So how have you established that in terms of mindset, how it relates to your fitness? Is that how you are in everyday life? Have you always been like that? Did that come from fitness? What kind of came first there?
My papa
Yes.
and my mama.
Hard workers.
Hard workers. So I think they really set a good example for me.
Mhm.
Not like we farm strong. So we grew up on a farm. We didn't have a lot of money. We were
Yeah.
very poor,
Farm people.
but very good work ethic. So my parents taught me really good work ethic, which I hated when I was young.
Of course. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I thought they just had me
Fuck.
to slave away
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
the farm.
Yeah.
Which might be true. But
Joke's on them.
but
Look
that-
where it got you.
But it like teaches you like all the stuff that I hated as a child and the discipline and the go to bed at 9. Now
Yeah.
I have to go to bed at 9.
Yeah.
It's earlier.
8.
8. But it all kind of led up to structure, which you don't even think about now when you're
Yeah, you just do.
you
right?
just do.
Yeah.
So it really helped to develop that mindset of work hard. Nobody else is going to do it for you. You're the only one that can do your thing. So you got to
Exactly.
do the things if you want the things that you want.
Yeah, and that has crossed over into your life as a fitness person as well. I don't mean as a gym owner. I mean as like an athlete.
Worker, outer.
Yes.
Yeah, because nobody's going to lift the weights for you.
Yeah.
And don't listen to the bitch voice.
Yeah.
In there.
Ultimately, that is what it is for a lot of
That's
people. Like there's so much we can talk about with mindset, but the very simple and like bare bones of it is just don't be a bitch sometimes, and that is good advice, and it is good advice for almost any situation.
Almost everything.
Yeah.
Because it's like, well, I got 10 reps.
Yeah.
But I could have done 12,
Exactly.
maybe 13,
Yeah.
probably 14.
Yeah.
Should I add a little bit more weight
Put a
so
little
I
plate
get
on.
my 10?
Yeah.
Or am I going to be a little bitch and not?
Exactly.
And just get my 10 again
Yeah.
because I could do it.
Yeah.
People are I'm still very heavy. I'm
Yeah.
very strong.
Yeah, I'm already
But,
doing
like,
fine. Look at me. But that gets you nowhere. That gets you nowhere. That gets you nowhere. It gets you a start.
Yes.
It's good to have the habits, but the mindset we want to talk about is being able to build consistency and productive habits that can allow you to continue to grow.
Yes. To be
Which-
exceptional.
Exceptional. Yeah.
So for you,
Yeah.
you've built the consistency
Yeah. Yeah.
in the gym.
Yep.
Where did that come from for you?
Couple things. I also had very good parents, not farm people, so I did not have that kind of
You
labor
ain't farm
mentality. I'm not farm
Not
strong.
farm
I'm
strong.
not farm strong, and it shows. Yeah, I've show muscles. But consistency come from a couple things. One being playing sports and loving sports
Ooh,
growing
that
up.
does
and
help.
it does big time
Yeah.
because it just builds competitiveness in myself.
Yeah.
And just having that kind of discipline of, loving hockey practice
Yeah.
growing up.
And the
I
will
loved
to
it.
win.
Exactly. Wanting to win, wanting to show
Yeah.
up for other people.
Which you don't know until you lose.
Exactly. That's exactly right. You have to be bad sometimes to learn these things.
Yeah.
To learn these things. You do have to. Like if you're just given everything, it's the same principle, right?
get
Like
nothing.
you don't know how to build anything for
Yeah.
yourself. So you have to lose sometimes.
The adversity.
Adversity,
Yes.
battle through. So for me, it was playing sports and just learning the discipline that way. then it also was like starting to work out at probably a younger age than most people do, like 15, 16,
Yeah.
and enjoying it.
Okay.
And that went a long way.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people,
Because you build a habit early.
exactly.
And
Well,
you
and
get
the enjoyment.
results
Yes, yes.
early,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
once you get results makes it easier to
Yeah.
keep getting more results.
Totally.
Once you felt the pump,
You can't
You-
go back.
you need
yes,
more.
You love it.
You need
yes, It's
more.
very addicting. It's very,
So-
very addicting. And so for me, like I said, getting started at a young age, just having some
work out when you're young.
exactly having a little bit of equipment in the garage that like my mom had, like a treadmill and some barbells, and then
Yeah.
like doing some off-season training for hockey. I was like, this is fun.
Did
Like
you
that
have
was fun
concrete
to me.
plates?
Yeah, we did. They were
That's what I
very
had too.
bad
Yeah,
shape.
yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
It was like we had
The
like
twisty-
a 40-year-old treadmill, and then yes, the concrete plates. Yeah, not great, but it got the job done when I was a teenager. And like I said, that was kind of my first, got me in the habit of, oh, I like this, and I realized that I liked it right away.
Yeah. And
Well,
it gives you something to, like, sports is a competition, but this is
Yeah.
like a competition with yourself. as
Yeah.
well. Like, what can I do?
Yeah. And they feed
Which
each
I
other that
enjoy.
way too. Like even just being
Well,
more
that's why I
competitive.
started working out so I could be better. as a-
Exactly. And that being
think
more
it
competitive
worked.
with myself, working out, allowed me to be like push myself more when I'm playing sports because
Yeah.
I'm like I know what I can do and I want to be better and I already have that mindset built
Yeah.
in. So that
and it
transferred over.
teaches you, like, the gym teaches you so much how to push through that adversity when it's
Yeah.
hard.
Totally.
So
does. It
the
totally
harder
does.
that you can do hard things,
Yeah.
like the more it ingrains in that mindset, making everything else in your life easier.
Yeah, 100%. I had a funny conversation just similar to that with a client yesterday about like, so just backstory, we're switching up some workouts next week for a group of people
People are very excited.
and they're excited,
Yeah.
but I like to kind of pry them a little bit. Oh, do you like this exercise? And if there's some enjoyment on their face, see ya.
She gone.
And I don't tell them that.
No,
but
of course
they,
not.
But I
No.
can tell if they're, oh, I really like this one. Or, oh, are we going to keep this one? Can we? Nope. Sorry.
Too much joy in your face.
Exactly. Adversity, and that builds, like I said, it builds character. And then who knows,
Mhm.
the next thing you do, even if it's harder, you will eventually fall in love with it. That will become a thing you like, get good at, and then you move on to the next thing.
Yep.
Solve one problem
That's
after
the thing.
another.
And small wins.
Small,
Get
exactly.
those small wins.
Exactly.
So this always brings me back to I read this book by Jordan Peterson, and that's what
Yep.
he talked was like, make your bed.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
that gives you
yeah.
the first
Yes,
win of the
yes,
day.
yeah.
And it's so simple to do, and you have that sense of accomplishment.
Yeah. That's either Maps
Look
of
how
Meaning or 12
beautiful-
Rules for Life. I can't
12
remember.
Rules for
12 Rules for Life.
Look how beautiful my bed is.
Yes.
Look what I have done.
Clean your room. Yeah. That's his big thing, right? Is clean your room. Yeah.
So, and it's about just taking that personal responsibility and
Yeah.
getting those small wins and then building upon that, giving you the confidence to make
Yeah.
bigger.
Yeah. Small
wins.
habits lead to big habits, and that leads to big wins. Like when it comes to working out, that may seem like a big thing for you to do in a day if it's not something that's
Mhm.
normally part of your day.
Yeah.
But for us, it is part of our day to the point that it's just a habit, right? Like
Yeah.
at
And it
no
feels weird if you don't.
well, that's what I was gonna say. So like at no point during the day do you entertain the idea of not brushing your teeth, right? Like that's just a habit that you've always done. You're never gonna be like, I don't need to do this today. It's what you do. And that is kind of, you want to get to the point where
boar's hair.
hard thing. Yeah, you are the boar. And what was the
Bamboo.
stick? Bamboo and boar's hair.
Bamboo.
That's
Sorry,
how intense
sorry,
we are
bear-
about brushing the teeth. But you want those type of habits to be harder things over time, right? So like those
Yeah.
easy habits that you've built, you want to continually grow those
Yeah.
to make the hard things part of those daily habits that you don't really have to think about. It's just, I'm going to brush my teeth. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to get my 8 hours of sleep. Like all those things
Yeah.
should just be.
Which we've talked about
Yeah.
in the past is taking that mental decision making away.
Yeah.
So once it becomes a habit, you're not actively thinking about making the decision to have to go to the gym.
100%. Yeah.
So
yeah. Automatic.
I have such a lazy mindset actually that
Yeah.
that's why my days are all the same. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't even know what day it is because
Because it doesn't matter.
regardless, my days are the same. I'm getting up at the same time.
Yeah.
I'm reading the first thing when I wake up.
Yeah.
I'm
Your
writing
work,
in my book.
You're lifting weights.
I'm coming and working out.
Yeah.
And then I'm doing work stuff and
Yeah.
moving some
I'm
shit.
rearranging the gym every day. Yeah. It's never ends.
But it's like,
Yeah.
I'm eating the same thing. I'm trying to eliminate as many decisions that my brain has to make
Yep.
thinking,
Yep.
and it's just an automatic routine that I created.
it's such a good cycle to
life.
be in of like, you don't want to be on autopilot, but if you think enough at the right times and put yourself on autopilot the
Mhm.
rest of
But
the
it
time.
lets me make decisions that are
Exactly.
actually important.
Exactly. So proper thinking leads to like all those hard things
Mhm.
being on autopilot.
Mhm.
And then the other times is when you think and you make your decisions, right?
Yeah. Habits. Easy.
Love
Because then it
mindset.
becomes easy.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Like
It's not
fitness-
hard for you to work out.
Fitness is easy.
It's not hard for you to work out.
It's
Yeah.
just what you do.
Yeah. And it is for
It's
some
like
people.
breathing.
Exactly.
You
It's
gotta
just, like you
breathe.
said, it's just like
You got a
part of your
fitness.
day. But it is for some people. For
Yeah.
people who are new, they're not used to going to the gym. And I look at those people, and maybe this is a little bit weirder out there, but if I'm coaching somebody like that who is not comfortable in the gym, not used to it,
Yeah.
I will put myself in their shoes and be like, hey, what are you good at? What do you do? What do you like to do? If I was in that situation, how would I feel? And then I'm going to make you feel like comfortable with me in the gym. Does that make
Yeah,
sense? Like
yeah,
I want to
Well-
relate our comfortability.
And when you have a new person that's starting,
Yes.
if there is things they like doing,
Yeah.
you're getting them to do those things
Yes.
to build
Big
that.
time. Big time.
So when he says he's not giving people anything that they like to do,
Yeah.
well, that's experienced people that
Exactly.
are already dialed
Yes.
in and like
Yes.
in the beginning,
Yeah.
do the things you'd like
Yeah.
to build the habit.
Get excited about doing the harder things
Harder
early,
things.
and then that makes them easier, and then
Yeah.
that makes the subsequent harder things easier
Absolutely.
as well.
But also focusing on doing them right in the beginning
Yeah.
is so much more important. So you actually get the results that you're looking to from the workouts.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm so crazy about full range of motion and like doing squats to depth,
Yeah.
because I see so many people
Up, down, up,
They
down, up,
just
down, up, down,
here,
up, down. Yep.
back down, which like you're not getting a lot for
Yeah.
what you're doing.
Yeah.
So I want you to get the most
Yeah.
from the amount of time you're putting in,
Yeah.
so that you want to keep investing that time.
Yeah. And that relates to mindset too, because the more you do it, the more you are going to become like that,
Yeah.
where it's like, well, I actually want value out of this.
Yeah.
I don't
But
just
it
want
is,
the
it's
habit.
way shittier.
Yeah.
It's
way
way
shittier.
harder to get down to here
Big time.
than
Big
to
time.
stop to here.
Yeah. No, big time.
So
big
that
time.
it goes to the mindset thing too of
Pushing yourself.
pushing yourself all the way.
Yeah. Yeah. Big time.
But then you get so much more reward
oh yeah.
because now I'm basically 100 years old. But,
And
but-
you can
but
squat.
look at his
Look at your
mobility.
squat depth.
Look at-
Like literally ass
Anytime.
on the ground.
anytime.
No problem.
So it's like it pays off
100%.
to do that over time.
Small
Doing
short term.
shitty
I was gonna say
things.
shitty, like small short-term sacrifices lead
Yeah.
to the biggest long-term
Yeah.
wins.
And
Like,
it's like compounding interest the same
it is.
way.
It is. And so when
So the
you
earlier you start,
when you started squatting
better.
when you were 20 or whatever, you
Yeah.
weren't thinking, oh, when I'm 42, I'm probably gonna have pretty bad. I want to have good squat. Like, no, that
No.
just happened because you started squatting,
Yeah.
right? That wasn't the long-term goal, but look at what it produced, right?
look at the result.
Look at this result. Impeccable.
Yeah, but you don't think about it
No,
until you are old and
Yeah.
you look back
exactly.
and you're like,
Like, oh, I'm glad I did those
So then
hard
you're like-
things, right?
tell the people
Yeah.
this is why you want to do that.
Yeah, exactly. The other thing with mindset too that like I think plays a big important role is not making excuses, or I even like to go kind of the opposite way of making excuses to do something rather than to not do it. So I'll give you an example. We made last week the sleep video,
Yes.
and we outlined a lot of things people should try,
Many
right?
things.
Blackout blinds, stop eating before bed, phone off,
Yeah.
consistent bedtime, temperature, big list. And then I get a few people asking me in person or Instagram or whatever,
Mhm.
well, my husband's on call all night, or so he has to have his phone on, or the dog wakes up at this time, or got to take the kids to school on some days, but not on the weekends. So
Yeah.
what I hate about that, and
Yeah.
like that's very fair and fine.
Yeah.
What I hate about that is you're already looking for, you're playing defense already, right?
Yeah.
You're already looking for, how
You're
can I
looking for
get out of
reasons
this?
why
How can I get out of
this
this?
is why
This is why I
do
can't
that
do it.
versus how can I
So my answer to that is
optimize?
exactly. My answer to that is that's fine, and that's never going to go away. So do all the things you do have control over, and you're still going to be pretty
yeah,
good.
maximize
What you can do, and being pretty good there. It doesn't have to be all or nothing.
Yeah.
Being pretty good there is going to go a long way.
Yeah.
So just because your husband has to have his phone on all night, that doesn't mean
But it's still going to be dark.
it's still going to be dark.
How many times is
You
he
can
getting
still go to
calls?
bed at the same time.
Yeah.
You can still stop eating before, like,
And even if
all
you
those
do
other
wake up,
things.
like
Yeah.
I wake up every night
Yeah.
to go pee,
To go pee.
probably 7 times. No,
Probably.
just 1 time. But with my caffeine addiction,
Yeah.
I pee more.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Yeah.
like that's not. I'm never gonna be perfect and
Exactly.
sleep through the night.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to do all
So
the
even
things.
if you're on call,
Yeah.
you get a phone call,
Yeah.
you're gonna wake up just like I do to pee,
Yeah.
but then you go back to bed.
Yeah, exactly. Dog's gonna wake you up in the middle of the night from time to time.
Yeah.
Like these things are going to happen. That's not
Make
going
the
to go
dog
away.
sleep outside.
There's an option. Yeah, get out there.
Yeah. But I
Um,
had a dog. They always did that.
they always did that, and
Obnoxious.
you can make it work other ways.
Yeah.
like you
but
can
it wasn't.
always.
It's not every night.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not. And like I said, that's just people looking
Yeah.
for a way
little
out.
sedative.
Looking for a way out
Knock
already.
that thing out.
Let 'em- yeah,
Done.
Put the dog
But
to
put
sleep.
him in a kennel too with a
Yeah.
sheet over him so he gets
They
some
heat the
darkness,
blackout
too.
curtains,
Yeah.
blackout
Are
blinds for
you
the dog.
are you treating the dog like you would yourself?
Exactly.
Give you blackout.
Exactly.
Yep. But
Uh,
those are legitimate.
Yeah, things that happen to a lot of people,
With
and
real life.
I think the mindset there just needs to be, I'm just going to do what I can and make it work to the best of my ability,
Yeah.
rather than like, I can't do this because of X,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
And it
exactly.
goes a long way with mindset.
Personal responsibility.
Yeah.
Because you're the only one that is coming to save you.
Yeah.
Nobody is coming
That's right.
to save you.
You're
It's on you.
Yeah.
You have to make the decision to change and to change everything in your household,
Yes.
life. You
Brain.
are the only one
Yep.
that will change it.
Yep, big time, big time. And that speaks to mindset as well, just being mentally tough enough to make those changes. And you can even relate that back to food too with a lot
Yeah.
of people, right? Like food's a
Well,
big
it's
one.
for everything.
It is for
It's
everything. It is for everything. And food's a big one with a lot of people. Like I'm
Huge.
talking to clients, like
Because
they'll
that's where
ask-
addiction comes in too.
exactly, yeah.
Which I know all about.
We talked about
These
that.
fucking energy drinks.
Energy drinks,
And their deliciousness.
pre-workout.
Alcohol.
Coffee.
Like there's it,
Yeah,
I know
it's all
all
there.
about this.
It's all there. Yeah.
But
And bad food habits too. Like I said, people are in such a routine with food in there. What do you eat? Oh, I eat this. Oh, I
used
couldn't.
to
I
eat
can't do
a
that
whole bag of ketchup chips.
Yeah.
Almost every day.
every day.
Big ass bag.
No wonder you got to 200 pounds.
That was before that.
Really?
That was when I was skinny boy.
Yeah.
And two Coca-Colas.
Was being skinny boy, did that help you with your mindset at all when you were younger, or hinder it at all?
I had a very low self-image
Yeah.
because like I looked like I was 10,
Yeah.
probably till I was 35. And I weighed like 98 pounds.
Yeah.
So I had a very, I don't know if it was bad self-image. Like looking back at it now, I wasn't confident
Yeah.
in who I was
Sure.
until I started working out.
Yeah.
And then that's when that changed.
Yeah.
And I started working out and I never really got,
Buff.
still not huge.
No. But people know you work out.
But no, a fitness.
Yeah,
I do some things.
Yeah.
But it like still, you still have the insecurities of thinking
Yeah.
that I look like I did before.
Yeah. So that
Because I
sticks
don't
with
see
you.
myself
Yeah.
the way other people see me. I still see myself as that skinny little kid.
That's a good
But
hack.
it's been better now.
Yeah.
But it's still like, it helps push me.
I was gonna say that's a good hack to kind of psychologically trick yourself to push, right?
Yeah.
Because you could stop,
No kidding.
but
I
you
got
could,
the
but you
addiction
couldn't, but you
now.
couldn't.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but physically you could,
Yes.
and people would still know you work out and you're a gym
Yeah.
guy, even if you stopped.
Yeah.
But since you have that image of like, no, I'm still a skinny kid. Like
Yeah.
I got
I
something to
still
fight
feel like
for
I
here.
can't fill out a t-shirt.
Yeah, a little bit of a chip
Come
on
on.
your shoulder, kind of just from having that growing up.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear you.
So that was my.
Yeah.
But I think everybody has that, like regardless if you're
There-
overweight
Yes,
or
I was
underweight.
just gonna say that.
It's the
I was just gonna say
same-
that. Forget the whole skinny boy conversation.
It's the
Everyone's
same.
got something.
It's just like a body.
Everyone's
image
got
thing.
something. Yeah.
And even like you talk to the jackest guy out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I won't mention any names.
Sure.
But I had a guy
Yeah.
who is one of the biggest guys that we have in the gym.
Yeah.
And he went to Vegas to the, I don't know if it was what's the competition?
Olympia.
Olympia.
Yeah.
And like he felt insecure
Yeah.
going to Vegas because there's like 300-pound guys that
Yeah.
are jacked there, and
Yeah.
he's only 250 and
He's-
jacked. So it's
yeah.
like the same thing. He's one of the biggest guys, but you still get around bigger guys, and he's like, I got to put a sweater on because I feel
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
insecure around these. other
Exactly.
guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like, regardless of how you look, most people still have that insecurity.
Yeah. Yeah. And even
inside.
if it's not looks, it's something. Like maybe you weren't didn't do well in school or whatever growing up, and that should push you a little bit now as an adult. Or if you're like middle child and didn't get as much attention as other siblings, you
You're
got a
bringing
chip
it
on
all
your
up
shoulder.
for me, Scott.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just rip it on Peter's insecurities here. I want him to have a good workout this afternoon. That's what it is. And that works. That works for a lot of people to self-motivate,
Mhm.
right? Use that chip on your shoulder no matter what it is.
Yeah.
Skinny, overweight, short,
You-
anything.
You need something
Yeah.
that's gonna push you.
Yeah. Yeah, and most people have something.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
and
we all
sometimes
got something.
you gotta look
'Cause-
for it, but it's there.
Because that's life. Like nobody
Exactly.
has a perfect life.
Yeah, exactly.
Except
Yeah.
the people on Instagram.
Not us though.
No.
No.
Nothing but trauma.
Hardships
and
and
hardship.
Exactly. Despair over
Nothing
here.
but despair.
Mindset.
So what do you do to work on your mindset?
Lots. So I like we kind of talked about at the start, like it's ingrained because it come from it being younger.
Yeah.
But I spent a lot of time thinking thinking about thinking. Is that weird?
You got to spend some time thinking.
You do. So
Yeah.
like meditation I have recently introduced.
Do you like?
Yes, very
Okay.
much.
How long?
Not very long. I can't do it for too long.
Can you do more than 5 minutes?
10. I do 10.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So
So
I'm
I'll do 10 once a day, either morning or before bed, depending on how my day goes.
Okay.
And I've just started doing that, and I love it. And I love it.
Okay.
But I don't expect everybody to do that because it's
But
hard
it sets
to do.
you up in a good
Yes. Big
space.
time. Yeah.
So do you find better morning or night?
Night. I prefer night.
You prefer the night.
Declutter my brain
Okay.
from the day. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Everything I can.
Because in
let
the
go
morning
a little
everything's
bit more.
fresh. There's
Exactly.
no problems.
Yeah, exactly.
There's nothing
Yeah.
but hope.
Yeah. I like an evening just kind of, and then I go to bed a little easier.
And help you sleep.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, yeah. It just helps my brain in general.
Yeah.
But before I started doing that, it's like I'm always been very hyper aware of like improvement. So reading and writing, which we've talked about a lot,
Mhm.
that we both do.
Mhm.
Love both of those things.
Love it.
Just to, if not work on my mindset specifically, like again, declutter my brain
Yeah,
and
and
empty
get-
whatever's in there.
Get clarity on
Yeah.
what you actually want.
Yes.
That's what I thought was
Yeah.
the most helpful for
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
But it like getting out
Yeah.
what you're
Yep. So you're big on journaling.
Yeah, but I don't like talking about feelings.
Two different things, though. I agree.
Yeah.
I don't need to share it with anybody.
Yeah.
But I do get a lot out of just like creating a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And there's something about like pen to paper
Yep.
that's different than anything
I agree.
else.
I agree. I never have done like a phone notes diary or of
No.
any sort.
Dear diary.
Exactly. Not for
No,
me.
no.
But I will write things in my notebook every day.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And like when we're doing a lot of the stuff on the other side in the summer is like, Scott, look what I wrote today.
Yeah.
And it was like getting clarity
Yeah.
with what I was writing down
Yeah.
each day.
And if you can get into that habit, and even having somebody who if is in a similar mindset around you, who
Yeah.
you feel comfortable
Yeah,
sharing some of that stuff with,
absolutely.
goes a long way too.
Yeah.
So like support system plays into mindset as well. Like you do have a very good system in place for you that you have set up. Like you
Yeah.
and Kim are very aligned in like your
Yeah.
beliefs and values
I
and goals.
programmed her.
Well, exactly. Yeah. And that is healthy, right?
Yeah.
Like to share
Yeah,
that
but
and,
she
and
pushes
grow.
me like just
Exactly.
as much as I
you grow
push her.
together, right? Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
what we need.
Yeah. So whether it's a spouse or not, just like somebody around can help a lot with your mindset if you are somebody who like likes to output.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is why like the gym is such a great environment because
Yes.
most of the people going to the gym are
Yes.
looking at creating something better for themselves, their life.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there's people that you can get around that
Yeah.
are like that same.
Spending more time
mindset.
just around those people, like even if you're not really interacting that much, just like physically and like
Yeah. But
visually.
just- it's weird. Don't just watch people.
Well,
like,
no.
when you're watching people work out and push past
Yeah.
that point
Yeah.
of they should stop,
Yeah.
but they're gonna keep going.
Yeah.
There's a girl in there today.
Yeah.
So she was getting a spot on the pendulum squat.
Yep.
You ever use the pendulum squat?
Real heavy.
It's the most terrible thing
Real
in
hard.
the gym.
Yeah.
And she was getting
Someone to
him to
lift.
help
Yeah.
just to get that off the
Yeah.
bottom.
Yeah.
And like 6 more reps
Yeah.
than she
Yeah.
should have done.
Yeah.
Like tears
Yeah.
from the face and like just pushing. And it's like, that is inspiring
It is. It
to
is.
see. So
Yeah.
to be around in that environment,
Yeah.
like, it's such a blessing just to be
Yeah.
with the people that come here
I totally
to
agree.
be able to see that
I
all
totally
the time.
agree.
And it's like,
Yeah.
most of the time I'm just clapping for people in there
Honestly.
because like
Yeah. Yeah. You're impressed.
this is amazing.
Yeah.
So, and then
And that's the environment, but that's the environment that you wanted to create and have created here, and people have seen that,
and
right? And they feed off of each other and,
And it's-
us and everybody else who's
which has
around
helped
them, right?
to create such an amazing
Exactly.
environment.
Yeah.
So
Before I worked here, I was always like, I would spend a lot of time in the gym just because I liked
Mm-hmm.
being there. So even if I was only working out for 45 minutes, I'd spend an hour and a half there. Like honestly, just talk to the front desk people, like stretching there. Like I would go there just to do things that I could do at home, but I just liked being around that
Yeah.
environment because it's positive. And then now being here, like 8-10 hours a day, working out plus working, it's just so much more engaging in like not only with like physical goals, but
Mhm.
like mindset goals as well. Like just having that kind of repartee with people around the gym who are in the same positive
Could
mindset.
you say
is that,
that
is
one
that the
more
right word?
time?
I don't even know if
that
that's the right word there.
Spectacular.
Repartee? Is that a word?
That's that. Yeah.
Just do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. It makes total sense.
Yeah.
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 And like, maybe that's why I have such a boring life and I just come here and hang out all
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah, because you can, and it's good enough,
It's
right?
just like,
Yeah.
it's spectacular. There's nothing else I would rather be doing.
Yeah, 100%. And so then that goes back to what I said
But
earlier
I
about
do
the
like
sleep
warm
thing.
weather, so maybe that's
Maybe
that's a different.
Yeah. Well, it's nice and warm in here. Right now.
Yeah,
It's
that's
good.
why I
I've
have
got
the fire.
I've got the
Got
fire
on.
But that goes back to what I was saying about the sleep thing, though, really quick, is that you say, you know, we can spend all day in here because we work here and this is where we exist. A lot of people right away will be like, I don't work at a gym, so that's not what we're saying.
That's not what we're
Do as much as you can. As much as you can, right? Help yourself, push yourself as much as you can.
Yeah.
Don't
and
change your life to
be
spend 8 hours in the day.
positive
but-
environments.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
So you can choose the environments you put yourself in.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And this is one of those.
This is one.
Anything else?
A good one.
A good one. Very good.
Good one to choose.
Yeah. I liked where you're going with the
Um,
inspiration thing. I think that can be its own topic. I think we can talk
Yeah.
about getting inspired,
damn, I'm
being
inspired.
inspiring,
And,
and
like,
all that sort of stuff.
Not to tell other people's stories, but like I get to hear people's backstories to see where they came from as well.
Yeah.
And it's like these were very imperfect people
Yes.
coming in.
Yeah.
Like drug addiction and
Yeah.
like living on the streets
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
like
not good quality of life.
life changing.
Yeah.
So for me, I feel lucky because I had amazing parents. I don't know
That's
that
not the case for
everybody
everybody.
had
Yeah.
that situation. So when you see somebody that didn't have it perfect
Yeah.
and has turned it around, and like usually it's because of fitness, like
Yeah.
they change the addiction from
Yeah.
something else
Destructive to productive, right?
Productive.
Yeah.
And it's just like inspiring to see. So you just want to like share that with
100%.
other
Yeah,
people.
100%. We'll talk more about inspiration. I think that's a good topic for a next mindset video. Like
Inspiring.
what you do to get inspired, what you do to inspire people, what inspires you.
Yeah.
A lot there.
Absolutely. Because maybe we'll save this for then, but like the same people could have chose the opposite
Yeah.
direction.
Yeah.
So
and that's
again,
so
it,
huge.
It all
seeing
goes
that
back
choice.
to like it's on you. Nobody is going to save you.
Yeah.
You have to make the decision.
Wow. I'm ready to work out. I'm fired up.
But we gotta move. We gotta move bikes.
Inspired to move the bikes around the gym. Can't wait.
Okay, that's all I got.
Yeah, I'm good.
You nailed it.
Nailed it.
Beautiful work today.
Tuesday we'll talk fitness. Thursday we'll talk a little bit more mindset.
We back in the gym?
Yeah, we'll be back in
Tuesday?
the gym. I think Tuesday. Yeah, we'll see how the gym's looking
Yeah,
at that
we'll show
point.
some
We'll
stuff
see.
off.
We'll see.
show some stuff off.
Yeah.
The tour.
The tour.
The tour. Okay, beautiful.
Enjoy your Thursday.
Thank you, YouTubes. We'll see you on Tuesday.
Peace.